Science, Grade 11, Unit 6, Excretory System. Summation of biochemical reactions that take place in the living body is known as metabolism. When metabolic processes occur in the cells, necessary as well as unnecessary materials are produced. These unnecessary materials should be removed from the body. The waste products that are produced during metabolic processes are called excretory materials. Removal of excretory products produced during metabolism from the body is called excretion. Different excretory materials and the organs, we are going to discuss about them later. What are metabolic processes? Now here are some examples. Production of carbon dioxide, water and energy during cellular respiration. Cellular respiration occurs in all living cells inside mitochondria. Production of urea, uric acid in protein catabolism in liver is another example for metabolic activities. Kidneys are the main organ of the human excretory system. Also, every individual has a pair of kidneys. They are located one on each side of the spine at the level of the liver. Now you can see in this picture the two kidneys and the pair of ureters and the bladder. Functions of the excretory system. The excretory system performs many functions such as eliminating waste products such as urea, uric acid, ammonia and other chemical products via urine, maintaining the osmotic level of blood and plasma, and it also helps in the metabolism of those drugs that do not get metabolized in the liver. The excretory system is the system of an organism's body that performs the function of excretion, the bodily process of discharging waste. The excretory system is responsible for the elimination of waste produced by homeostasis. What are the parts of the human excretory system? As I mentioned earlier, the main organ that carries out nitrogenous excretion is the kidney. A pair of kidneys and other organs are organized to form urinary system. The main parts of the urinary system are the two kidneys. This is the right kidney, left kidney, pair of ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. Again, pair of kidneys, right kidney and left kidney, pair of ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. And also you can see the renal vein and renal artery. Renal vein and renal artery, and systematic artery is shown in red. Inferior vena cava is shown in blue. Every living organism generates waste in its body and has a mechanism to expel it. In humans, the excretory system takes care of waste generation and elimination. As I mentioned earlier, it comprises of the following structures: kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. Kidneys. They are the main organ of the human excretory system. Also, every individual has a pair of kidneys. They are located one on each side of the spine at the level of the liver. Kidneys are divided into three parts. What are they? Now, if you take a kidney These are the parts. Capsule. The outermost covering is called the capsule. Inner to the capsule, you can see the cortex, and inner to the cortex, you can see medulla. You can see pyramids in the medulla, triangular shaped pyramids, and this part is called the renal pelvis. So, kidneys are divided into three regions, namely the renal cortex, which is the outer layer, next renal medulla, and the renal pelvis, which carries the urine from the kidney to the ureter. And you can see the renal artery as well as the renal vein. This picture shows the internal structure of a kidney. The nephron is the structural and functional unit of a kidney. The nephron is the structural and functional unit of a kidney. Each kidney consists of millions of nephrons. They all function together to filter blood and expel waste products. Now this picture shows the structure of a nephron. What are the parts of a nephron? Now you can see this part. This is called the Bowman's capsule. It is the first part of the nephron. It is a cup-shaped structure and receives the blood vessels. Glomerular filtration occurs here. Glomerular filtration occurs here. The blood cells and proteins remain in the blood. The Bowman's capsule extends downwards to form proximal convoluted tubule. Now this is the proximal convoluted tubule. The loop of Henle. The proximal tubule leads to the formation of U-shaped loop called the loop of Henle. This is the loop of Henle. It has three parts: the descending limb, and the ascending limb. It is in this area in which urine becomes concentrated as water is reabsorbed. Loop of Henle leads into the distal convoluted tubule. Collecting duct. The distal convoluted tubule of each nephron leads to the collecting ducts. The collecting ducts together form the renal pelvis. The renal pelvis, the urine passes in the renal pelvis. The urine passes into the ureter and then into the bladder. Thereby, renal pelvis, the urine passes into the ureter and then into the bladder. The nephron is the structural and functional unit of a kidney. In fact, each kidney consists of millions of nephrons. They all function together to filter blood and expel waste products. It consists of these parts: Bowman's capsule, proximal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, distal convoluted tubule, collecting duct. Now in this picture also you can see the structure of a nephron. Process of urine formation Urine formation in kidney follows three main processes: ultrafiltration, selective reabsorption, secretion. Ultrafiltration, selective reabsorption, secretion. What is ultrafiltration? Now study this diagram properly. Now you can see the renal artery, branch of renal artery. It comes to the Bowman's capsule. This part is called the afferent arteriole. This is the glomerulus, and this is called the efferent arteriole. Renal artery gets divided to form afferent arteriole, glomerulus, efferent arteriole. Each afferent arteriole enters into each Bowman's capsule, where they further divide, forming a dense network of capillaries. It is known as glomerulus. The blood flow through the glomerulus is having a high blood pressure because the diameter of efferent arteriole is smaller than the diameter of afferent arteriole. So, blood gets filtered through the wall of the Bowman's capsule and collected into the cavity of Bowman's capsule. The process is known as ultrafiltration. This filtered fluid is referred to as glomerular filtrate. This filtered fluid is referred to as glomerular filtrate. Large molecules like plasma proteins and blood cells are not filtered into the glomerular filtrate. Keep that in mind. Large molecules like plasma proteins, blood cells are not filtered into the glomerular filtrate. Glomerular filtrate is as same as blood plasma. The constituent of glomerular filtrate are water, glucose, amino acids, vitamins, medicine, various ions, hormones and urea. So you can see here there are necessary things as well as unnecessary things in the glomerular filtrate. What is selective reabsorption? When glomerular filtrate, which is here, moves along the nephron, most of the constituents absorb again into the blood capillaries associated with nephron. This is called selective reabsorption. 90% of water, all glucose, part of amino acids, vitamins, salts, urea and uric acid and medicine reabsorb into blood. The composition of glomerular filtrate, which was here, changed with selective reabsorption, and then the glomerular filtrate is referred to as urine. Urine is released into collecting ducts and then to the pelvis. The volume of glomerular filtrate formed during 1 minute in a healthy adult is about 120 cubic centimeters. But 95% of the glomerular filtrate reabsorb when it moves along the nephron. 100% of glucose is reabsorbed in a healthy adult. But in diabetes patients, glucose is not totally reabsorbed. The remaining glucose is released with urine. Then secretion. What is secretion? Some of the materials in the blood capillaries associated with the nephron are secreted into tubules of nephron. Removal of urine from body. Urine released into the pelvis is transported along ureters into bladder and is temporarily stored in bladder. Release of urine takes place according to the need of urination. process of urine formation again, filtration, reabsorption, secretion. The 3 steps of urine formation. The kidneys filter unwanted substances from the blood and produce urine to excrete them. There are 3 main steps as I mentioned: filtration, reabsorption, secretion. What are the other excretory organs? Apart from the above mentioned organs, there are other organs that perform excretion. What are they? They are skin. The skin is the largest organ in the body. Its primary function is to protect the different organs of the body. In addition, the skin excretes sweat. In particular, the skin eliminates compounds like sodium chloride, some amounts of urea. In your textbook, they have given this urea, uric acid, sodium chloride, water. Sweat is eliminated from the skin. Lungs. Lungs are the primary respiratory organs. They help take in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide. But in this process, they also eliminate some amount of water in the form of vapor. So, lungs also acts as an excretory organ. So, what are the excretory organs? Lungs, kidney and skin. Lungs, kidney and skin. They act as excretory organs in our body. And liver. What is the function of the liver? This organ has an important function in excreting waste from the body. It is the first line of defense when it comes to hormones, fats, alcohol and drugs. In fact, most drugs undergo first pass metabolism in this organ. The kidneys also eliminate a few drugs. Furthermore, the liver eliminates excess fats and cholesterol. This is essential to maintain the health of the body. What are the diseases of the excretory system? In your textbook, they have given renal failure, nephritis, calculi in kidney and bladder. What are kidney stones? Kidney stones are hard, solid pellets that form in the urinary tract that can cause one of the most painful ailments caused by the buildup of calcium. Drinking plenty of fluids and avoiding caffeinated and carbonated beverages may help. Kidney stones are mineral crystals that form in urine inside the kidney. Kidney stones can form when substances in the urine such as calcium, oxalate and phosphorus become highly concentrated. They may be extremely painful. If they block a ureter, they must be removed so urine can leave the kidney and be excreted. A kidney stone may not cause symptoms until it moves around within your kidney or passes into your ureter. A stone may stay in the kidney or travel down the urinary tract. Kidney stones vary in size. A small stone may pass on its own, causing little or no pain. A larger stone may get stuck along the urinary tract and can block the flow of urine, causing severe pain or bleeding. What are the symptoms of kidney stones? You may have a kidney stone if you have pain while urinating, see blood in your urine and or feel a sharp pain in your back or lower abdomen. The pain may last for a long or short time. You may also have nausea and vomiting with the pain. If you have a small stone that passes on its own easily, you may not experience any symptoms. If you have some of these symptoms, you should see your doctor. What is kidney failure or renal failure? Kidney failure happens when the kidneys cannot remove waste from the blood. If the kidneys are unable to filter wastes from the blood, the wastes build up in the body. Kidney failure can be caused by an accident that injures the kidneys, the loss of a lot of blood, or by some drugs and poisons. Kidney failure may lead to permanent loss of kidney function, but if the kidneys are not seriously damaged, they may recover. Chronic kidney disease is the slow decrease in kidney function that may lead to permanent kidney failure. A person who has lost kidney function may need to get kidney dialysis. Kidney dialysis is the process of filtering the blood of wastes using a machine. A dialysis machine filters waste from the blood by pumping the blood through a fake kidney. The filtered blood is then returned to the patient's body. I will show you a picture of a machine which is used to do dialysis. These are the features: a reduced amount of urine, swelling of your legs, ankles and feet from retention of fluids caused by the failure of the kidneys to eliminate water waste, unexplained shortness of breath, excessive drowsiness or fatigue, persistent nausea and confusion, pain or pressure in your chest, seizures, coma. These are some characteristics or features of kidney failure. Now this is the dialysis, the machine which is used to dialysis. During dialysis, a patient's blood is sent through a filter that removes waste products. The clean blood is returned to the body. Nephritis. Nephritis is a condition in which the nephrons, the functional units of the kidneys, become inflamed. This inflammation, which is also known as glomerular nephritis, can adversely affect kidney function. Nephritis or swelling of kidney occurs due to infections and toxins, infections in ureters and other changes that occur in the body are reasons for nephritis. During nephritis, it affects glomerulus and also uriniferous tubules. Due to damages occur in glomerulus, the volume of blood flow through it reduces, so the amount of urine formed also reduces. Therefore, the waste materials remaining within the body become high. Sometimes due to damages that occur in glomerulus, filtering process is affected, and as a result, red blood cells can be passed into the glomerular filtrate. Similarly, proteins also can be filtered, and due to loss of these essential proteins, strokes may occur. Medical advice should be taken immediately for this condition. Now you can see a swollen kidney here, nephritis. Edema, swelling, common in hands, feet, legs and ankles. Loin pain can be felt. That is the end of this part, and I have put here the worksheet. These questions are taken from O-level pass-through papers. That is the end. Try to answer these questions. and please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.